Manalapan is one of the best townships to live in Monmouth County. It has a great school system, commutable to New York City or Philadelphia, and plenty of different neighborhoods you'll feel good raising your family. So on today's video, we're going to take a driving tour, and you can see firsthand what Manalapan is really going to look like, from the parks and recs, neighborhoods, schools, and much more. Before we get started though, if it is your first time to the channel, my name is Steve McCutcheon, and I'm a realtor at Berkshire Hathaway. And on the Live in Central Jersey channel, we cover everything related to the Central Jersey real estate market. So if you're going to be the first one to know what's going on in Monmouth or Ocean County real estate, feel free to click the bell, hit the subscribe button. Let's get this video started. So here we are on the driving tour from Manalapan. We're going to kick it off in the more southern portion, so this is going to be close to the Freehold border as well, and that's going to be the Monmouth Battlefield State Park. At some points, it might look like I'm ripping it around certain corners. I have the video a little bit more sped up, so we're not just sitting here for an hour and a half. So this is going to be the site of the Revolutionary War's Battle of Monmouth. Today, it's over 3,000 acres of trails, picnic areas, some playgrounds, and just wide open fields. It's a state park. Great for, I would say, hiking, biking, horseback riding, even cross-country skiing during the winter times. And the park itself gives Manalapan just a real sense of open space, greenery, while being right next to suburban neighborhoods as well. And at certain points throughout the video too, I'm just not going to be talking, I'm just letting you enjoy it, have a little bit of music on the background, whereas other points like the beginning of this video, I'll point out certain things, and it'll just kind of go on from there. Also, some apologies throughout the video too. You'll notice it's just the glare coming through the reflection off the windshield. So again, if actually anyone knows how to edit that out potentially, would love to hear it in the comments. Appreciate it. Now we're going to be exiting the park and making our way back to Route 33. We'll continue the rest of the tour. And periodically we'll also just skip ahead if I'm stuck in either red lights or just trying to make a turn there, just kind of speed the video up as well too. And this is right where we enter Route 33. So previously, I would say about like 10, 15 years ago, it was like a lot more desolate. There were some strip malls here and there, but it really wasn't built up too much. Now it's starting to get a little bit more as the demand for housing grows here in Manalapan, and people want to more people want to live here. So you're going to see a couple more strip malls and businesses throughout as we get a little bit farther down as we're going towards Nob Hill. You'll notice there's a Wawa, there's a new sporting complex, and a couple other major additions we've seen over the last couple of years. But again, like 10, 15 years ago, this was probably, again, I don't want to say desolate, may not be the right word, but it wasn't nearly as built up as it's starting to get a little bit more now. I don't know if we'll pass all of them, but just alone on Route 33 in the past couple of years, we've seen a large 55 plus community for single families been put up. They're in like the $1 million price range, and a couple different townhome communities, including Manalapan Landing, Cantor Square. We might pass Manalapan Landing on the right, but I think Cantor Square is a little bit farther down from where we're going. And here we go, pulling up into the Nob Hill community. So this is the entrance off of Route 33. They also have a back entrance, so we're going to leave out later on in the video. But essentially, one of the more popular neighborhoods I think that we have here in Manalapan, Monmouth County in general, is you're going to be living on a golf course. You don't necessarily have a membership directly to the course. It is going to be separate, but you are living on one. Also, watch out when you're driving around. A lot of speed bumps and possibly golf carts crossing over the paths too. So just keep your head on a swivel a little bit. One of the coolest parts, I think, to this development that beats a lot of other ones is the fact that you have a large variety of homes, meaning there are condos that are one level, townhomes that are multi, and then single families that you're seeing right now. Now, the condos are going to be in one area by themselves. The townhomes and single families are a little bit more spread out throughout the neighborhood, but it is one of the few that gives you the entire variety versus other places just having just single families or townhomes, etc. So I think that's what really makes this one of the better developments in the area. Single families, as you see that we're going through right now, they're typically priced anywhere between about $750,000 to about $900,000. The condos, we'll get to them next, are going to be between $400,000 and $500,000, and then the townhomes will be the last developments we check out, and that's going to be the $550,000 to $700,000 range. So it has a little bit of everything in terms of what you like, living arrangements, but also price ranges too. So if you're a first-time buyer wanting to get into a very nice neighborhood that is affordable in that $400,000 to $500,000 range. Other kind of amenities will just include the tennis courts, the clubhouses you're seeing straight ahead here, basketball courts, swimming pool, outdoor patio, and obviously the golf course as we mentioned. So this will be the one-level condos here. Now, the HOA fees will also vary depending on which kind of unit that you have. Reason being is for the single families, you know, the HOA is not going to take care of their roof and their siding, so that's going to be on the homeowner themselves. So theirs will be a little bit cheaper. Versus for the condos here, for instance, they're going to be a little bit more expensive because the HOA will take care of those because they're attached dwellings and they're stacked on top of each other. Here we're going to be making our way out to the backside of the entrance, and we're going to start going towards the Manalapan Rec Center. And on these back roads here in Manalapan, this is kind of the vibe I was talking about previously, whereas it's not as developed just yet. This is what I think a lot of people used to picture Manalapan to be like, especially more towards this Route 33 section versus being in the more northern part of Manalapan, which is going to be more developed. Mostly because a lot of people that commute to New York City will probably hang out more in that area versus coming down a little bit this far south. Although the New Jersey Turnpike is only about 10 to 15 minutes away from this area, so it still gives you plenty of different options to commute to. And also, if there's something that I don't touch upon in this video in terms of what you want to know about the town, I've done a things to know video for Manalapan, pros and cons. I'll link them in the description below, maybe at the end of this video too. This way you can kind of get, if you want more information specifically on it, you're more than welcome to have it. And here I'm just going to skip around a little bit on my journey just so we can keep the video a little bit more tight in terms of time. And then Manalapan Rec will be here in a couple seconds. We're also still in that more southern part of Manalapan too, I would say. Getting close to like the western part with Englishtown there too. So I would say Manalapan Rec is one of the hearts of the community here. It's going to be located right off of 522. Features multiple baseball, softball fields. You have soccer fields, basketball courts, and tennis courts. Large playgrounds, walking paths, picnic areas. It's really busy with families, especially on the weekends. A lot of Manalapan's youth programs for athletics are going to be run through here, so it's a very familiar just area for a lot of families to be in, especially during those weekends, warm days. They would also, I think, if I'm not mistaken, they host Manalapan Day here, which is like a bunch of businesses will come and promote, have little kiosks, give you some tchotchkes, things like that, and then just bring everyone to the community for one big day. I think it's really a great example of the town's strong investment in recreation and the quality of life too. And we're just gonna go through in and out pretty much all the different like sections of it. And after the Manalapan Rec Center, we're going to make our way down to the Englishtown section. So a lot of people confuse Englishtown to be a part of Manalapan. Technically, they're two different townships. They will use the same zip code, so 07726, but Englishtown will actually be considered something called a donut town in terms of Manalapan completely surrounded. So it's basically, that's why I think a lot of people will just include it in Manalapan, but essentially, yes, it is its own township. You're going to see a little bit of skipping here and there because quite a few red lights. You're definitely not going 50 miles per hour down this road by any means. So Englishtown, it's more of a small historic borough, and like I said, it's often associated with Manalapan. It's gonna be known for its quaint, historic downtown area, 18th, 19th century architecture type, and it's more of a small town vibe compared to the suburban sprawl of, I would say, Route 9 and sometimes what people think Manalapan of. It's also going to be a home to the Englishtown Auction, one of the largest flea markets in New Jersey. It's a weekend destination for bargain hunters. I don't know how often they really run it anymore. It was much bigger, I would say, again, a couple years ago, but it is still around. And housing here tends to be a little bit more modest and affordable compared to the western, the northern and southern parts of Manalapan. This is more in the western section. And as you can see, just driving through, kind of what I'm describing in terms of a little bit older of a style, but you're also a short drive away from Route 9, making it easy for commuters. And overall, it's really not far from civilization at all, but it is just a little off the beaten path. And actually, one of the schools are here on the left as we're making our way down to the Yorktowne section of Manalapan. So it's like this is gonna be in Manalapan, but just kind of like has its own like little area to it. But in terms of the school system, real quick, Manalapan is gonna have two separate districts. You're gonna have Manalapan, and then also the high school is a part of the Freehold Regional High School District, which is going to be made up of Manalapan, Marlboro, Freehold Borough and Township, Howell, and Colts Neck. So it is two different ones, both highly regarded and great to have your children in. And now that we're in the Yorktowne development, this is probably one of the best examples of what Manalapan is. So when you think of the township, this neighborhood itself will give you an idea of what it's really going to look like throughout. Price ranges aren't really that bad either. I would say $600,000 to $850,000 for Monmouth County. That's relatively pretty affordable. If you want to move up to that 4-bedroom like colonial, I would say you're probably starting around $750,000. But there are going to be a wide variety of ranges in terms of colonials, splits, and ranches. Most of these built between 1960 and 1980, so on a little bit of an older side, but most of them have also been updated in the past too. But just having these tree-lined streets, the community parks, it really gives that strong sense of neighborhood pride. A lot of lawns are going to be well kept, and it's just everyone, a lot of families that are going to be living here. Next up on our journey, we're going to go check out Route 9 and different shops and plazas that are going to be out there. So we're going to cut through a couple different neighborhoods and just a little bit more of Manalapan before we get to that point. And here are some other plazas along the Yorktowne section over here. I think we're technically on Iron Ore Road right now. I'm sorry, it was Gordon's Corner. I just drew blank there. And here's another neighborhood similar to Yorktowne, same price ranges, same types of homes. As we cut through, this is going to be the Town Point Plaza. A couple different stores in here that are going to be really good. Also has my office in it, which I had to stop and drop. I had to drop by and stop by and drop something off real quick. So that's another reason why we cut through. But Mezzaluna is going to be a really awesome pizza spot that's going to be directly to the right here. There's a swim club that goes straight ahead before we made that turn. Brook Coffee. And at the end, they actually put in a new breakfast spot called Toast. They have another location on Asbury. Really good, a little bit more higher end on the breakfast side or brunch side. And now this is going to be Route 9. Castle Couture on the right here. That's going to be probably one of the biggest like wedding dress shopping, prom dress shopping, like that kind of place. And just a bunch of different small businesses throughout here. We're not going to stop in any of these plazas, but we can go a little bit farther up. There's one main one that I think was a pretty good one to go see. So here we're going to turn off Route 9 real fast and just go on the side entrance to the plaza that I'm talking about. So inside of it, we're going to see a Target. We got Marshalls, Home Goods, Wegmans is a massive shop or massive food store. You pretty much get lost in there, but it has everything you're ever going to need. So I thought this one of the better ones in the area, so it was worth going through. Unfortunately though, as I reviewed the footage, I was editing it out. So Target's gonna be directly to the right here. I thought I had it zoomed out enough to where it would go through, but of course you couldn't see it, so my apologies there. And then a little bit farther down around the bend up to the right, that's where the Marshalls are gonna be and the Home Goods. There's a couple other stores too. Also have no idea what this lady was doing trying to back out of here and drive like that, but She wasn't even in a spot. And here's going to be the Wegmans. Also be careful in this parking lot. A lot of people, a lot of foot traffic. As we make our way through, we're actually going to cut into the plaza directly behind this. You don't have to go back on Route 9, you can just go right through. And that's going to have a Best Buy and a couple other different stores. So Best Buy will be on your right, a little bit farther in the back. We got Five Below, PetSmart, and then new Nordstrom's rack outlet over here. So Nordstrom's used to be a part of the Freehold Raceway Mall. They closed down their location over here and they opened up a rack store in this plaza. And to the left, there's another spot. There's Mattress Firm, Panera, and I think Blaze Pizza is still there too. As we exit out this area, this location, we're going to be heading to our last one of the day, and that's going to be Southfield Estates. It's a townhome community, which I think is good for people looking more for that first-time home buyer too. And this is also, we're kind of back to the more like Yorktowne is more towards the northern part of Manalapan, and now we're kind of heading back towards the south part, which is going to border with Freehold. As we make our way into Southfield Estates, this is going to be 2 and 3 bed townhomes, anywhere priced between about say $500,000 and $650,000. I made a video in the past when I first started the channel where it's like less than 500,000 spots in Manalapan. Unfortunately, this one has gone slightly above that now, unless the place like really needs some work. Like I mentioned, it's in the southern part of Manalapan, near Route 9 and all the shops. HOA here, I think, is one of the key parts. It's only going to be $205 per month, but there aren't extra amenities like a pool, basketball court, tennis courts, etc. It's your basic maintenance on a property in terms of like landscaping and snow removal. So for someone that doesn't really need all the bells and whistles, they just want like someone to take care of everything for them, and then the exterior of the home, I think this is an excellent option for that versus having a HOA fee that's going to be $400 to $500. Also, these must be bumps in here too, so just watch your cars. That'll pretty much wrap us up for the driving tour in Manalapan. Would love to hear you guys' feedback. It's a new type of content I've been putting out recently with these driving tours. So is there something you want to see more of, less of? We'd just love to hear down in the comments so I can help make these videos better for you guys. Now, with that being said, if you are looking to move to the Manalapan area, feel free to reach out. All my contact information is down low in the comments and description. So whether you are 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, even a year out, doesn't matter to me. Let's just get you on the right path towards your real estate goals. If you're looking to move to a different part of the Central Jersey area, check out 2 videos popping up and hopefully they help out a bit too. Have a great day.